Hello everybody and welcome to One Player. Today on the table, it's the Brambles, and this is a game that we covered last year, probably starting around about this time, from the PnP Solitaire or Solitaire PnP design contest over on Board Game Geek. John, the designer of the Brambles, was nice enough to send me one of the new copies of the Brambles, which is now available, or has been available, on the Gamecrafter. And I finally got around to putting it on the channel. I've played it a few times. I still really like this game. And I thought that I would share it with you. So yeah, head over to the Gamecrafter. I'll put the link in the description if you want to pick up a copy of this yourself. It feels great. It looks great. I mean, this game is beautiful. If you've seen the original video, you will already know that. But if you haven't, then stick around because, well, look at this. I mean, there's some flippin' super cool artwork involved in this game. All of it is from like these medieval illustrators, medieval illustrations that John found. I actually went and looked up the illustrator for these particular cards, this like Memento Mori series with death coming to reclaim the various citizens of the medieval world. It's just brilliant. Oh my god, they're so cool. There's like, he's coming to claim soldiers and pirates and popes and travelers and all sorts of just death showing up in all sorts of places, which, you know, as he does, I suppose. What's the aim of the game? Well, it is to defeat these very Bramble evils. There are 20 in this deck, plus a few new additions, because we are playing with the Masks and Monsters expansion, which is also included in the game. So there are a few monsters in here to make these Bramble evils more powerful. And there are a few masks in here to help our teller, or our seers, do a little more magic and help out a little bit to take down the Bramble evils and rescue the village children. The way that we do that is we play a hand of 6. Now, I mean, this should be called a spread. I mean, you know, just a small thing. It should be called a spread because these cards do look like tarot cards to me, or at least like oracle cards, I guess you could call them. Wow, we've got an interesting group of beasts there, some moons, some spirits. So these cards are divided into 5 different suits, and the way that we get rid of these Bramble evils is based on their levels. So level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, and there's a level 5 in there as well in here somewhere. And we do that by making these 3-card combos, or indeed 6-card combos on the back. So the 3-card combos to defeat a commons involves making a pair and then any one other card. To defeat the level 2, the merchants, we need 3 cards from the same suit. Nobility, level 3, we need a run of 3, so 6, 7, 8 in this case, or 5, 6, 7, or whatever. A level 4, we'll take 3 numbers of differing suits. Level 5, the hardest card will be a run of the same suit, and then if we get monsters out, they actually increase the level of difficulty for each of the Bramble evils. So essentially what we're doing is basically just trying to make sets from our little hand here, from our little spread. I'll say it again. Discard those sets and discard those combos and use that to peel our way through the Bramble evils. Nice and simple. Now we do already have, as we've talked about very briefly, we do already have a lot of beasts on the board, and so I'm quite tempted just to discard 3 of them. So 3 of the same suit, that gives us a merchant, and I'm just going to put this discard pile maybe up here. You maybe see it. I mean, it'll come into play maybe a little bit because we can reclaim cards back from our discard at some point using special abilities with our Seers in here as well. But for now, it doesn't really matter. So that will discard this, will defeat the Bramble evil, and we'll make a little discard of these back down here too, because these can also be called back, unfortunately, if we pull too many curses. Now, we then redraw up to 6, and we've got ourselves a Sacred Shears card. Now, this is kind of a dual-purpose card. It's a special ability, which can either be used to defeat any one of these Bramble evils that we choose, or to remove curses from our spread. Now, we haven't seen any curses yet. There's 6, I believe, in the deck. Hopefully we don't run into them too soon, but I might just keep this here just in case. We do have a pair, so we've got a 1 of spirits and a 1 of beasts. This is terrifying, by the way. I don't know if you can see that, but maybe I'll just bring it up to the camera so you can be as terrified as I am. Yeah, that's awful. Goodness gracious, that is going to be in my nightmares. Well, I suppose so is this guy. Like a little Donnie Darko-esque bunny man figure with some sort of umbilical cord. Not a fan. Not a big fan of him. But we could, yes, play a pair of wands and any other card. So this 8 of moons is looking good. And we can discard a commons with that. So a pair plus 1 is just a regular yellow Bramble Evils. Wow, we are piling up the harder difficulty cards, which does tend to happen. I should mention as well that the non-numbered cards, oh, there's a curse, or I should say, not non, I should say that the cards numbered from 11 to 14, kind of like the face cards of the deck, so the pupils, the monarchs, I think there's warriors, and something else, oh no, I can't remember what it is, but those, if we use those in a combo, they actually increase the level of the combo by 1, so if we were to play, say, an 11, 12, 13, let's just say that this is a 12 just for the moment. So an 11, a 12, a 13, that would be technically a run, right? A nobility run. But because they would all be face cards or honor cards, is the actual terminology, we can move it up to a level 4 and get rid of a green card instead of a blue card. As it is, we do not have a 12, and we do have a curse, which we could get rid of using the Sacred Shears, and I think I probably will. This basically serves 2 functions as well. It sits in our spread and lets us not pick any good cards, right? We can't replace it with another card, so it just sits there being useless. And if we are to draw a second curse card at any time, we have to put the last defeated Bramble Evils down here, which I'm pointing at in the very, very corner. We have to put the last defeated Bramble Evils back onto the deck. So. I think I will use my shears and just get rid of that. Thank you very much. I'm not playing around with that today. Well, and that's why, because we would have drawn this, and we would have been back to square 2, I suppose, because I've defeated 2 of them thus far. We've got a 1, a 4, an 8, an 11, a 13. You might note that none of those are any of these. So we don't even have a pair. I made 2 discard piles for some reason. So what I'm going to do is sacrifice some cards, and by that I just mean get rid of them, discard them, and free up some space. We can get rid of these by discarding pairs or by discarding combos, but we don't have any of those, so we're just going to get rid of these 2, I think. Maybe let's get rid of the 8 first and just see what happens. If we can pull another orange card, another moon card, then we can use that to defeat a lower level evil as well. So, for example, like if I pulled 3 moon cards, 3 oranges here, I could use it to defeat level 2 or level 1. Similarly, if I had a run, I can use it to defeat 3, 2, or 1. So anything below the level that I'm working on, I guess. It isn't. It is a Flux Convergence, which is a pretty cool little Escher-ish drawing, although not quite Escher-ish. This looks relatively achievable, architecturally wise. But this goes up here and essentially makes our hand bigger, so that's nice. And we can put basically whatever cards we want onto this, or one card that we want onto this, and keep it kind of separate from our spread. We could also put this onto it to kind of get rid of it out of our spread, but it would render this useless for the rest of the game. So I do now have a pair of wands, and with a pair of wands I could discard and get rid of that commons card over there. It does leave me pretty high in terms of the rest of the Bramble Evils over here, but let's see what we pull. It's another 1. Okay, that's not too bad. Right, so we've got rid of some pairs. We've got another 4, which actually probably would have been useful. Ooh, another 4 and a 2. So I could do the same exact thing and just get rid of the pair of 4s and a 2. I could also pull onto the Flux Convergence and see what I pull there. Let's plug this 4 onto the Flux and just see what we pull. It's a 3. Yeah, so that was a good idea, because now we've got a 2, 3, 4 run, and that feels a little better. So That's a nobility, isn't it? Yes. So 2, 3, 4 run. I guess we'll keep this. I don't think it matters per se. Well, let's play it off the flux. So we'll play this 2, 3, 4. That gets us a nobility or lower. So we'll take a nobility because we don't want to use it to get rid of a 1. That doesn't make any sense. That's a 1, and you don't mind to see it. Ooh, we've got a nice oracle. That's the one I was missing. Warriors and oracles. Oh, look at that. We've got 11, 12, 13, 14. Now there's nothing for 4 sets or 4 card combos, but there is a 6 card combo. Goodness, could we hold out for it? If we pull a 6 card combo, we can get rid of 2 of any kind of Bramble Evils, no matter what their rank. I don't think we can do with it anything with it yet. It's a bit of a shame to waste a run of honors. No, it's okay. I can get a run. If I do a run of honors, so for example, I get this 11, 12, 13. I'll save the 14. I mean, mostly just to get this guy out of my face. So 11, 12, 13. Let's just put him to the back, actually. So that's a nobility run, right? So it's a run 11, 12, 13. However, because they're all honor cards, face cards, we can up a level. So instead of getting rid of this 3, we can get rid of 1 of these 4s. And I think let's get rid of this clergyman, shall we? Get him out of here. Oh, and we pull a nice 2, so that's decent. Although this guy looks like he's inflicting some sort of horrible pain upon this man. So that's nice. Right, let's draw some more cards. We've got a 5. You're terrifying. We've got a Seer, and we have a Pupil. So another face card, or another honor card, I should say. The Seer allows us to either look at the next 6 cards, choose one of them to put in our hand, and shuffle the 5 back in, or reclaim some cards from our discard pile. That's what I said when I said we could get some of these back. We can by discarding this guy. We can discard him plus a certain number of cards in order to reclaim a certain number of cards. So if we discard him plus 1, we get to reclaim 3. If we discard him plus 2, we get to reclaim 5. And if we discard him plus 3, we get to reclaim 7 cards from here back into here. They're random, so we don't get to choose, but it is a nice thing to do for sure. You know what? I might put him on my Flux, though, and just see what I pull. I do want to get rid of this, quite honestly, but I don't have any way to do that just yet. I've got a 4-5 kind of waiting for me here to maybe make a run, and I've got these 2 cards which are actually not really matching, are they? They're not really going to do me any good because I can't combine them into a run because they're too far away. But they're both good cards, so I suppose you'll probably keep them around. Although now that the 13 is gone, I can't make this into a run either. I suppose I could get 3 11s maybe. I can't remember if I'm allowed to look in through this discard pile or not. I think I am. Okay, so one of our other 11s is gone, but that means we've got 3 left in the deck. So I could theoretically get another 2 11s and do a nice clergy up to royalty. We haven't seen any level 5 cards out of here yet, which does make me a little bit nervous. Let's put this on the Flux, and we'll pull another card. Ooh, it's another Flux. Well, you don't mind that either. Okay. I promise I did shuffle this deck. But there's 3 of them all together, or I should say 2 of them together. This one looks a little less inviting with that spiked ball hanging from the ceiling. It's like a little Damocles mace, I suppose you might call that. All right, well we've got an extra 3 cards to be able to place now. There's our 11. Goodness me. All right, that's not too bad. Let's put this up here. I mean, if we can get lucky and pull another 11, which wasn't likely, but you know, worth a shout. Worth a call out, you know. I say we waste one of these. Let's just wait. I mean, now, so there is only 3 of these Fluxes. So if we use 1, I don't see how that's not too bad, is it? We've got this horrendous bunny man. Lots of bunny men in the medieval realm. What's that about? Well, we've got 4, 5, 6 now, so I don't mind it. 4, 5, and 6. That's a nobility, and you know what? I will take it. We really need to get some of these 3 of a kinds to get through these clergy cards because we're not having a great amount of luck there. We also could do with some merchants because we're piling up with those. And well, maybe this is our chance. Ooh, the mask. All right, so I mentioned the mask cards, the mask expansion. So there's 3 masks: the mask of Eventides, the mask of Oddities, and the mask of Honors. So they're kind of like wild cards with a little restriction. So the mask of Eventides can stand in for any even number. The mask of Oddities, you might guess, can stand in for any odd number. And the mask of Honors can stand in for any honor. So this can be a 10, but it cannot be a 12. But it can also be an 8, 6, 4, or 2. Yes, okay, math. Okay, it's been a long day. So this could be a 10. We could make 2 10s. Yeah, sure. It could also be a 4, and we could get 3 colors here. 3 like a merchant action, you know. It would be nice if it could be 11, but it can't because it's not honors. 3 11s would be good. We already talked about that. We do have a 9, 10, 11 actually, which wouldn't be too bad, would it? Although it wouldn't give us the honors bonus, so it would still only get rid of a nobility card, which we'd have to use on a merchant, which seems silly. Doesn't seem like the right thing to do. I think the better thing to do would be to do this, like, we'll make this like the 8 of moons, this would be the 2 of moons, this would be the 9 of moons, and we've got 3 moons, which is a merchant, and that is you. Gone. Thanks, mask. Oh, our first monster, and it is, well, it looks like looks a bit like, oh, a Mask of Honors, all right, well, that's fine. What's that? It looks a bit like a manatee, doesn't it, with a squiggly tail. So the way that monsters work is we have to place them on an active Bramble Evils card, and it just increases the rank. So, you know, we could make things harder for ourselves and make this 4 into a 5, but I think what we'll do is just make this 1 into a 2. So that's not too bad. We also pulled the Mask of Honors, so we can make 3 11s, can't we? Although, again, I hesitate to waste it. Not that it's a waste necessarily, but I hesitate to waste it on a 4 when I could use it on a 5, right? Like I could, if it's a royalty, or sorry, if it's a clergy, so 3 11s of different suits, of course. If they're all honors, we could move them up to a royalty level, which, you know, there are still... what, 1, 2, 3, 4, there's at least 4 royalty cards in here which we haven't seen yet, so yeah, it does make me a wee bit nervous. We've got a 6 and a 7 here, which is nice, but and a 10 here, which I feel like is actually becoming a little useless. This oracle is also, well, it's basically taking up a space on the flux, isn't it? And the Seer of Visions isn't doing too much either. I think what we do is we get rid of this and we get rid of this and we discard 1 card and we're going to reclaim 3 from this pile. So what we do is we, I think what we should have been doing is actually having these face down. So if we have them face down, it's kind of like this. Then what we do is take the bottom to the top and then draw 3 cards off it. Yeah, 3 cards. Yes, because we only discarded 1. So 3 off the top, shuffling them into the collection. You didn't see, but I was looking away. We're going to shuffle them in here, and let's just see what happens. So I just kind of slid them in, and then we'll actually do a real, you know, a real nice riffle, just to prove that I can shuffle cards and follow instructions. And a couple of cuts for good luck. Right, so we've got 1 more card, which is the 3 of Signs. That is useless, but we'll put it... Probably just wants to sacrifice it, to be honest. I think if we put this... Let's keep this here. 6 of Spirits, that's 2 6s and a 7 we could do. I'm torn as to whether to keep pulling and see if I can get a better combo, like... Oh, it's you again. You fishy. You fish. Something is fishy about that guy. I mean, he's got webbed feet, okay, but he does look a lot like a man in a fish costume. I'm not going to lie. Does not look like a fish to me. Right, we've got 2 6s and a 7, which I think is going to be our best shot at just moving ahead. Because, well, I mean, yeah, so like, no. Yes, 2 6s and a 7, let's do it. 2 6s and a 7 will get rid of a commons, and then I think we'll probably pull something harder like a, oh no, it's only a 2. Okay, that's not terrible. Right, 3 it is, and we've got, there's that 5 I was looking for, and another 4 of beasts this time, and a 12, which is a warrior of moons. I see you, okay? I do see you, and again, we've got some really good honors cards out. Like this could be 12, 13, 14 quite easily to get us a nice royalty again. This, as we've said before, could be a pretty good one. So what to do? Well, what do we need? What do we actually need? I think we just use it. I think we've got to use it because, I mean, otherwise they're kind of stacking up, aren't they? So let's use it as an 11 of something, an 11 of moons. And that way we've got clergy and we can get rid of this clergy. So fine. What are you going to be? You are the one that we were waiting for. So, of course, that happens as soon as I get rid of my honors card, but we do have a nice 14. Well, okay, let's think about this. We've got, again, not 3 cards of the same color to get rid of a merchant. That's annoying. This, remember, is now the level of a merchant, so we cannot get rid of it with a pair and one other card. So these pair of 4s is not very useful at the moment. We knew we could use a run, but we don't have one. We've got this 14, which I'm going to put up here, and we'll pair that together. Hopefully we can pull another 14 and get rid of this guy at some point. And it's a 2, which, again, isn't very good. Well, it's fine, because we can do this. This is interesting. You like a little garbage pail hat. What are you putting into the... Is he throwing a book into the well? Well, I mean that... Well. Gotcha. Right, merchant. Let's do it. 3 cards of the same suit. That allows us to get rid of a... Oh, should we get rid of a level 2, or should we get rid of this boy? I suppose it doesn't really matter. Let's keep the manatee on the board. He's kind of cute. Well, I mean... He's kind of lifeless, to be honest. He's got that faraway look in his eyes. Okay. So we've got ourselves a dragon. I'm not massive on my medieval, anatomy or whatever, but I think this actually is this a wyvern because it's only got 2 legs. Dragons have to have 4 legs, don't they? So is this a wyvern? I think that's what it's called. And then a worm with a Y, I believe, has no legs, but is still dragon-like. I think that's how it works. So this is going to add 2 stages to anything that we add it to. The sensible thing would, of course, be to add it to the lowest. Oh, hello. So I think we'll add it to this one. Yeah, I think we'll add it to this one. Why don't I swap these around? The positioning doesn't matter, so I'm just going to put them here so you can still see the numbers easily. So we've got a 4 here, a 4. Well, so we've got a 2, a 3, a 4, a 4, a 5, and a 5. So we're pretty well stacked in terms of enemies at the moment. Let's see if we can get past them. We do have a 3, 4, 5, so that's nice because that'll allow us to get rid of a nobility. Yes, 3, 4, 5. That's a run, so that's a nobility. Is there anything better though? Before I do that, before I rush into a decision, no, I don't believe so. So 3, 4, 5, that's a run. We'll get rid of number 3, and yeah, that seems like a good idea. What are you going to be? Yes, that's what I thought. So you've come to kill the king, I believe, or at least some sort of regal-looking, fur-laden man. Oh yeah, you're killing the king. That's all right. And you as well. Wow, you're just everywhere. Oh, hello. And a 9 of signs. So we do have a run of honors, which is not a bad thing per se. It does only allow us to get rid of a clergy, where I would have preferred to be able to get rid of a royalty, quite honestly. We've got this, which is not good. And we've got this, which is fine. What if I did this, like a 9 and this, get rid of 2, so that way a Seer plus 2 is 5 cards, and adding 5 cards back to the deck seems like a decent amount, a decent time, or a decent tactic. Yes, that's what I'm looking for. Strategy. Aha! Yes, board game terminology. So let's cut the deck again. Yeah, again, I know I'm supposed to be discarding these face down, but I mean, who really, you know, who can really know? Who can really tell? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, I'm looking away. I just like to look at the cards. Like this is a game where I just want the cards in front of me because they're so nice to look at. That's the reason that you're still around, Mr. Manatee, because, well, I mean, you're not nice to look at per se. I mean, I don't want to, you know, I don't want to butt you up too much, but you know, don't get ahead of yourself. But you know, it's just a great game to. It's got some table presence. This game. It's got some weird table presence. I mean, yeah, it's weird. There's just some weird stuff, and I like that. I don't mind it. I don't mind it. I like games that use tarot cards. I think that's cool. I don't mind games that use cool playing cards, and these are just. It's a whole deck. It's like 88 cards, I think. It's ridiculous. Wait, 5 times 14 is something. Yeah. So yeah, 7. Yeah, about 88. I think that's right. You know, plus all the special cards and whatnot. Yeah, I think so. Did I just say 5 times 14 is something? That's what you're all here for. More math with Matt. Right, we've got another Seer, which is cool. Oh, we've got an 11, 12, 13. Look at that. It's another. Oh, don't we had that before, didn't we? Yes, we've got a. Ooh, hang on though. We've got 9 as well. If we can pull a 10, hang on. Right, if we can pull ourselves a 10, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, it would allow us to get rid of any two, and I'm looking at you two, or you, don't think you're safe. But how do we do that then? Well, I think we have to get rid of this guy, don't we? So we have to use him, and we have to take the top, I think it's 6? Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's hope there's a 10 in here, because if there is, we are in business, my friends. Right, we've got a Shears, we've got a 14, a 13, a Curse, and another 14. Okay, well, all right. None of these are bad, are they? Because they're not a 10, but they are honors. There are lots of honors, and look at this guy. What are you even? You've got a potato for a head. You're dressed like Friar Tuck. You've got cactuses for arms, and then some sort of tail, some sort of fish tail. Just I mean, you're fine. You're just a bearded lady. That's okay. And you've got a nice hat, although you do have a bag face, so that's unpleasant. Oh, and bird feet too. Nice touch. All right, let's bring out this boy, and we're gonna shuffle these back into the deck. Right. And because the reason I did that, unless it's already clear, which maybe it is that now I've got 3 14s, but a 14, of course, is an honors card. I can get rid of this and this and this, and upgrade it to royalty. So one of these, yeah, I told you it was going to be you, is gone. Let's see what this is. A 4. All right, not perfect, but okay. Ooh, another nice high card too. 11, 12, 13. Could get us a Clergy. Should we put some of these up here? Yes, I think we shall. I think we'll put 2 12s up there just as a nice kind of 5 and 2. Yeah, you're rubbish. Although you're quite cool. You know, nothing against swans per se. You're just not as good as the cards we've already got. Now I can discard a pair to get rid of this, but I don't quite want to. I would like a 10. But I suppose if we get 11, again, if we do another run, we can get rid of a Clergy, which I don't mind. Although if we can pull a green 10, can I pull a green 10? Again, I'm not sure if I'm allowed to look through these, but we're just going to do it. Can I pull a green 10? Or have I already played it? It's something I don't remember. Yes, I can pull a green 10. All right, so there is a possibility that I can get a 9, 10, 11 of the same suit and just get rid of a royalty, you know, au naturel, without any need for honors to up my abilities, you know, up my combo, if you will. I'd also like to pull a 12, to be quite frank. So I think I'm going to get rid of you and just see what happens. It's some Shears, which is fine by me. I'm going to get rid of that curse card, and that is okay. We've got a 6 and a 9. Yeah, I mean, that's not that good. Should we get rid of this fella? I'm going to have to stop sacrificing cards at some point. I like your hairstyle, by the way. Oh, okay, yeah, yeah. Okay, maybe it's now then. So I think let's pull 11, 12, 13. It is only a run, but it is a run of honors, so it does allow us to get up from a 3 to a 4. So let's take out one of these clergy members. Sorry, friends. And we'll pull a... yeah, okay. Yeah, maybe I do regret that now. Oh, no. We just got rid of a 13. You could have been so good. An 11. Oh, dearie me. And a 4 for some reason. Why are you even here? I mean, this is like some morbid, weird well, not that Dr. Zeus wasn't particular, you know, he's pretty weird in his time, but yeah, these like bag face people are pretty. I'm not a big fan. Not keen. Or I wouldn't be keen if I met them in person. I am keen on looking them on a table because they're pretty funny. 13, 2 9s. We've got 2 9s. If we can get ourselves another 9, that's another clergy. But at this point, we don't have that luxury. Well, we've never had the luxury of being able to choose what cards we get, I suppose. 10 of moons, which does look exactly like a tarot card, to be quite honest. But we've got 3 of the same. I was going to say font then, that's not what that's called. The 3 of the same suit will get rid of a level 2, and this is no longer a level 2, but this is. So, unfortunately, Manatee, it's time to say bon voyage, because manatees are ubiquitously French, if you didn't know that. Right, that's not so good, because this is going to make it another 5. This is going to make this a 5. I think I'm allowed to pull this first, because if I do, then I'll probably make this a 4. And now we've got 3 4s and 3 5s, and goodness me, I think we are scuppered. Well, not scuppered, but this is going to be pretty difficult. Ooh, a Mask of Oddities, that might be helpful. Let's think about that. Well, it will be helpful because it's going to be 3. It's going to be 3. It's going to be 9, which will make 9 9 9, and we'll use that to alert the authorities to the presence of this member of the clergy. By authorities, I mean the skeleton, and by alert, I mean destroy. Okay, this metaphor's gone. It's done. But yes, the Mask of Oddities can be a stand-in for an odd number, so 9 it is, and we'll get rid of a clergyman. Yes, lovely. Good stuff, and we're down to the 5. Oh, good. Right, so that is unfortunate, because it means we've now got a level 5 plus a monster, and that is, my friends, oh good, and you, a second curse card. Oh wow, well this is really going to hell and high water, isn't it? We've got a 14 though, so that's not too bad. Let's see what we can do. All right, so what just happened there is we pulled an extra monster on, you know, the old level 5, so we need now a run of the same suit in honors. I probably don't need to tell you this, but that's going to be quite difficult to do. We now also have 2 curses on the spread, which means we had to pull off our most recent Bramble Evil back into the fray. And yeah, wow, okay. We could really do with getting rid of these, because any more curses we pull are going to just keep doing that. And yeah, we've got some pretty hard cards, haven't we? I mean, now we've got 3 4s, 2 5s, and a 7, which isn't even a thing in this game. So that's harder than it could possibly ever be. We need some something. We need something. I don't know what it is. Can we do anything with what we've got here? Because we need 3 of a kind. We don't have 3 of a kind. We do have a run. Oh, we can do something, can't we? We can do 12, 13, 14. I mean, I'm hesitant to do this because I need now to keep my honor cards pretty... Well, I need to keep them because I need them to do this. But I don't think we've got really a choice if we want to progress. I've got a run here, which is all honors cards, 12, 13, 14. So I can move it up to the level of clergy, which is either this or this. And I suppose it doesn't really matter which one we do. So let's just get rid of... you know what? Let's get rid of this, because then if I do this, then if we ever pull another curse card, this will come back, and then it won't be so bad. So yeah, that tactics. I'm playing the game against itself. That's what I'm doing. Right, you're rubbish, but I suppose we'll just keep you up here because I just need to keep pulling cards and see what comes out. I've got a pair. I can get rid of a pair, can't I? Now, it would be nice to have another 8 come out, but if I do get rid of a pair, I can get rid of one of these, yeah? I can get rid of both of these. Yes, if I discard a pair or any 3-card combo, then I can get rid of all of the curse cards in my spread. So I will, except for this one, which is affected. We kind of sacrificed the flux space to put that one on there. Right, so that's fine-ish. We've got a 13. That's good. We've got a 12. That's good, although it's in the wrong suit. We've got a 7. That's useless. And we've got a 6. Also not that great. We could get rid of these 3 and get rid of... No, we can't. Right. Dearie me. Well, okay. I don't know what we can do, you know. The only thing we can do, or I should say the only thing we need, is 3 of a kind or a run of the same suit. Oof, this is going to be hard. I don't think we're going to win this game. I'm just going to put it out there. Getting rid of you feels like a terrible idea, but... No, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to draw a yellow card, because then if I do, I can get rid of these 3 yellow cards instead. Oh, look at you. You're 4 of signs, you absolute legend. Right, we're getting rid of 3 cards of the same color, yes? No, I said that wasn't possible. Why is my memory so bad? I'd said that wasn't going to be a thing because I couldn't... Yeah, okay, fine, whatever. Stop it. Yes, I need 3 of a kind, and I need runs. None of these are those things. I need runs of honors. So I need 3 of a kind, runs of honors. I mean, who knows, right? Who knows what's going to come out? I mean, have I had all my 1s? Have I had all my 6s or my 4s or my 8s? Who flipping knows? Well, I've had all my 8s. I mean, my 7s. 1s, 7s, 4s. I've got 1 4 there. I've got a 2. I've got a 5. I've got 1, 3, 8's out of the question. 2s are... Wait, do I need 2s? Yes, 2s are there. Okay, 4s. 4. I've got a 1, 4, 6. I don't think I'm actually gaining any knowledge from this. A 2 is here. So I don't think I'm going to get 3 of a kind of 2s, because I've got another 2 there and no others. But okay, let's get rid of a 2 and see what happens. I mean, I don't know. We're just it's on chance, isn't it, at this point? Ooh, okay, that's nice. Have we got 12 of moons in here? And if so, yes, we do. So that's not good, because I don't think there's any way to get this back. Because I think we've used both of our Seer cards. I think there's only 2 of them. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we have. Pretty sure we used both of them. Okay. This is going to be a painful death. Yeah, sure, we'll get rid of you. I mean, I don't know. This really did build... Oh, okay. 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 Righty-o. 4, 5, and a 6. You don't mind it, because a run of all the same suit. Well, that's fit for a king, is it not? It is. It is fit for a king. That's what it says. We've got Clergy. We need 3 of a kind. Am I allowed to pull these back down? I don't know if I am, but I don't think I suppose it doesn't really make any difference. So I've got 2 Clergies and 2 royalties, or no, 2 Clergies and 1 royalty, and all right. I mean, oh, Sacred Shears. Can we use this to get rid of you? Rule check. Oh, you absolute legend. Yes, you absolutely can. This can get rid of this. I think that's the best option for us to win the game. Well, I mean, maybe win the game. You love it. You absolutely love to see that. Right, we're taking care of the worst, the royalty plus his monster pet. Now we've just got this weird beaver platypus abomination. And this, you know, he looks pretty sorry actually about what he's about to do to this queen. Or, you know, take her to the underworld, one imagines. We've got a 1, and I don't think that's going to do us any good. I don't think we... Right, so now we've got 2 4s and a 5, yeah? So 2 4s and a 5, we need 3 of a kind, and we need a straight of the same colour. Right, so these 2 10s are looking pretty good at the moment for the Clergy. Other than that... No one really knows. We've got rid of a 1 before, so I'm going to guess that means we don't have many more. Okay. Well, that's good, because we can do this and get rid of you. Oh, are we going to win? We've got quite a few cards left, you know. It's another 1. I could have used that 1. No. Don't do this to me. Oh, that's not good. That isn't good because we don't... I know we there's no way we've got any Shears left. 1, 2. Is there 4 curses in here? If there isn't, then we're so screwed. 1, 2, 3. I think there's 1 more curse. Oh no. If another curse comes out, then this is going back out there, and I think at that point we might be game over. This 7 is curious to me because I don't know if we've got rid of any of the 7s or not. These look good, but I don't think they're going to help us because we know that we can't get a run with them. And we've probably, I'm sure we've used the other pupils before. I seem to remember seeing them. Although, wait, if we've got 9, 10, 11 isn't good enough because it's nobility plus 1. So 9, 10, 11 still isn't good. Yeah, okay. And neither is 10, 11, 12, unfortunately. It's only... Wait, 11, 12, 13... 11, 12, 13 gets rid of a Clergy. 11, 12, 13. What am I talking about? Of course it does. 11, 12, 13 is a run, but they're all honours. So that ups them and gets rid of a Clergy. So, well, do we take out the Man in the Hat or the weird beaver creature? I think we take out the weird beaver creature. He is creeping me out. All we've got to do is find 3 of a kind. If this is a 10, we're golden. If it's a curse... We've got 7, 8, 9, 10. This must mean something. 12. That's... No, that doesn't do anything. It's like, there should be something there. No, there is not. 7, 8, 9, 10. 7, 8, 9, 10. I mean... Put you up here. Oh, don't be a curse. It's a 3, which does nothing. What do we need? We need either... We need a 7 of spirits, or a 10 of spirits. Or a 10 of anything. A 10 of anything. So, okay, so... okay, yeah, alright. Because we can have... No, not a 7 of spirits. Yes, a 7 of spirits, because it would be the same colour. Alright, God, goodness me. This isn't as confusing as I'm making it out to be. 5 is not good, so we're going to have to just peel through this deck. 7. 7, 7. No, still not good. And now we have the choice of having to get rid of a card, which I suppose has to be this one, which seems to make no sense at all, but I think it is. Because I think the 11 of dreams must have gone, yeah? Oh my goodness. This is getting tense. We're down to the last cards. I mean, 11 of dreams, 11 of green, 11. Yes, there it is. Okay, so good. So we can't do anything with this 12 anyway, so let's put it away. It's a 14? Can we please just win? That's not how games work, Matt. Try again. So this 7, 8, 9 is useless because it's only nobility and it's not honors. And this pair of 7s is useless because it doesn't have another 7 to go with it. Yeah, this is the other one. Oh my gosh, we've got, what, 3 cards? If the curse is on the bottom, I'm so lucky. Oh, have we done it? Yes, I think we have. 7, 7, 7. Clergy. I cannot believe we've won. Holy moly, that was close. Am I right in saying there's another curse card in here? Oh my days! And a 13, which would have been the end of the game. Oh my days, we won on the last plausible card. What? Unbelievable. So this one would have come back out if we pulled that curse. And then it would have been nobility. So we would have had an 8, 9, 10. But then we would have had... I suppose we could have still won it. I think we might have still been able to win it, even if we pulled the curse. We would have pulled the curse out. This would have come back out, but then we would have had... Then we would have had 8... We would have had 8, 9, 10... Or we would have had... Wait. Yeah, we would have had 8, 9, 10 to get rid of the 3. 8, 9, 10 to get rid of the 3. And then this card would have come out. So yeah, we basically won it on like the last 2 cards, because this wouldn't have been the end of the game. It would have just been... It would have been bad, but not... It wouldn't... Okay, we went out on the last 3 cards, okay? So that's still pretty flipping close. I mean, I didn't mean to, like... I shouldn't have, you know... what's the word? Like, I shouldn't have post-mortem that. It was just fun to have it. That was great. What a good game. Wow. Okay, yeah, I feel pretty good about that. I feel that's a nice showcase of the tension that can be built with these little weirdo hexagons. Yeah, I mean, look at these cool guys. They're so neat. He's just, you know, just... This guy's like, no, please don't. He's like, too late, mate. Your number's up. And this guy's like, drink this. Don't do it. If a skeleton comes up to you and offers you a potion, nah, mate, don't do it. This guy's, he's fine. He's like, yeah, okay, I've been expecting you. This guy is not a fan. This guy's, oh, look at this. This is so cool. Like, nah, mate, your time's up. So yeah, anyway, enough about that. Memento Mori. I remember everyone's going to die. It sucks, but it's just the truth. That's what happens. What am I talking about? Yeah, this is a good game. I love it. It's just fun. It's a nice fun puzzle. Beautiful to look at. Great table presence. I'm sure you could, like, yeah, I don't know. I'm sure I could waste a good afternoon playing this over and over again. And you can, of course, make it easier or harder if you wanted to by taking out Flux Convergences from the game, taking out monsters from the game, taking out masks from the game. So there's lots of different ways to, like, alter the difficulty if you are not, if you want it harder or easier. This is kind of like everything shoved in, and I like it. It works. The balance is actually still pretty good. The fluxes do give you a nice little bit of kind of flexibility to make your hand bigger. And the masks are, like, they're not so overpowered that when you see one, you're like, yes, finally I can win this game. But they are, like, obviously they're helpful, but you still have to use strategy to play them, which I think is really cool. Like, sometimes, you pull out, like, Joker card in a game and you're just like, oh yeah, win. Those the mask cards don't do that. They're just kind of, they're helpful, but they're not too overpowered. Same with the monsters. You're like, oh man, that is a shame that I pulled that monster, but it doesn't end the game, It doesn't end the game for you. So yeah, that's the Brambles. Go check it out. Like I said, available on the Gamcrafter, self-published by Mr. John Burton, and yeah, like I said, lovely enough to send me a copy. So I'm glad I finally got it to the channel because it's been too long. But yeah, I hope you enjoy the video. I hope you've enjoyed. Do not forget to smash, absolutely just destroy that like button if you have enjoyed the game. If you haven't already, then please do consider subscribing to the channel. Come and check out the Discord. There's lots of fun things going on over there. On the screen is going to be a list of my amazing, beautiful, fantastic, and wonderful patrons who are just, man, just go check out the Patreon page. It's great. My face is on there now, so, you know, go check that out if you want to see that. But also, it's probably not too late for you to get involved in some of the behind-the-scenes videos that are going to be coming out later this month, some of the patrons-only live streams, some of the patron-only game nights. Man, there's going to be some good stuff over there, so go check it out and see what you think. Did I say join the Discord? I think I did. And yeah, I think that's about it. So thank you so much for watching. And that's gonna be it from me. So until next time, I will see you later.